Oh, I clicked go live while the screen was mostly black. Wonder what kind of preview thumbnail that's gonna make. 18 new unlocks, wow. Oh yeah, Delta Halo. Right, that's what we were getting at. I don't even remember what part of the cutscene we saw for like 2 seconds before I hit the pause button and said I gotta stop here. It's been a whole weekend. You really expect me to remember? A Covenant army stands between you and the regret. Get to work. Well, I guess that tells us that we're playing as Chief now. Come on, you're almost there. Come on. There you go.
We gotta neutralize those turrets.
Why are you crouching here? This doesn't help you. Whoop! I wasn't expecting that to be a rocket launcher. Hey, isn't there supposed to be a cutscene? I don't know if I can get the cutscene to play. Probably not, because I feel like this is the point where we land and Cortana's like, could you possibly make any more noise? And then that's when Chief pulls out the rocket launcher. I think that's why I have this. Oh man, they just stuck that guy. I don't want to keep this. I don't need this. These are grunts. I would be pretty disappointed if I missed that cutscene. Because that's, as far as I'm aware, that's an iconic cutscene. It's at least funny. I want to see it. Is, like, am I sure there's no, like, cutscene gallery? Maybe I can check later. I'll check when this mission is done. There's some people who need some rockets. Ow. Oh, that's not the Red Elite. I was trying to blow up the Red Elite. Where are you, red guy? Where'd you go? There's a blue guy. I think I missed. Happy birthday! Out of ammo. Okay, let me back over to where... There. Uh-oh. It's fine. Everything's good. Still alive. Can't say the same for that grunt. Ow. Nice shot, nerd. And I was sewn up on the cliff. Do I gotta worry about them? I probably should have used a rocket on them. One of the several rockets that missed could have been better spent hitting that guy. Do I got any living allies? No. Oh, nice flip. Oh man, I am. So much for.
Landing zone secure for the moment.
I hear you. Starting our approach. Hang tight.
Yeah, so much for battle rifles 3-round bursts conserving ammo. Doesn't mean much when the rifle barely holds any ammo to begin with. So we're just holding position. Yep, there's more guys. Ow, and they got guns. Of course they got guns. It's okay, just a little bit of shield loss. Everything's fine. Where did they... Oh, there they are. It's like, did they not stop to drop dudes? There they are. Did that one grunt die before he hit the ground? Or did he just face plant and then my needler explosion killed him? Wait, did he just say stop hiding like a sniveling grunt? That's pretty cool of him. To recognize that I was hiding. I think I just did like multiple shots there for a moment. Like did a 2-round burst. Which is a lie because the gun can't do
Another
bursts.
Phantom on approach.
Yeah, just stick with the carbine. See, now my problem with the battle rifle isn't its burst. My problem with it is that it runs out of ammo quickly. Although maybe that's just these guns in general, the guns in this game in general. I feel like everything's running out quick. Except the needler. Good old trusty needle shooter. I think they had other, like, in-universe nicknames for the needler. But what nickname do you need for a gun that's called the Needler? That is a nickname. Like if you had a nail gun that, you know, the nails stuck out of it, like on the Needler, you'd probably also call that Needler. Or the Stitcher, or the Nailer. You wouldn't need a nickname. It's... The name of its action is its name. I want that. Forgot that's not the grenades button. Change grenades button anymore. It doesn't do anything if I'm not dual wielding. Now where'd the sword go? Can I have the sword? I think I blew the sword out. Blew it out of the map. And this is one game I know the places are called maps. Shooters do typically call their levels maps. Just like Google. That's a Google Maps joke. That's... I mean, if I have to point it out to you, it's not funny. And if you did get... Even if you did get it, probably wasn't that big of a laugh. Okay, we good? Pretty sure Cortana just told me what to do and I was too busy self-deprecating.
Here comes our ride.
Okay, yeah, you guys are good? You guys are good?
What's the plan,
Yes.
Chief?
I got a good view coming in. There's a big building in the middle of this island's lake.
I saw it too. It looked like a temple. If I were a megalomaniac, and I'm not, that's where I'd be.
You don't have to specify you're not a megalomaniac. We know the difference. You don't have to be afraid of being accused of being a megalomaniac.
Join the fight, Chief.
Yeah, there it is. I was wondering if they were dropping it.
Red, saddle up. We're moving out.
I'm driving. Getting the gun. Yeah. I like how much more detailed the new Warthog is, where it's got like extra cans of gas. Like, man, that's like... Sorry, I crashed because I'm looking at the gas tanks. There's like 4 or 5 tanks. Either this thing is set for life or it gets terrible gas mileage.
Hey, there's another one.
Get him! Yeah, get him!
You fellas
Oh.
better keep up.
Oh.
Still haven't made up for yesterday.
I got stuck. Well, at least this isn't one of those games where when you get a vehicle stuck, it kind of just explodes after a little bit. I don't know why some games do that. Whoop, nope. Flip Warthog, it wasn't upside down.
Dear Sarge, kicking ass in outer space. Wish you were here.
I heard that, jackass.
I don't think that was that bad of a comment.
Covenant has control of the bridge and home. They're going to try and bottle us up on this side of the gorge. The controls to extend the bridge should be in this structure.
Watch out, Chief! Wraith on the far side!
Yeah, you guys hang out here. I'll blow up the wraiths. Okay, maybe I do need the bridge first. Let me take all of their ammo.
I've been
Is this the... No, you're not... bridge control. This is bridge control? Of course. Be the thing that's actually overlooking the bridge so you can see what you're doing. What if they happen to have a
Good,
turret on the
bridge
roof?
is down. Now about those wraiths.
And then I went down.
Roger that. Armor's on the way.
I shouldn't be here. How do I get the Warthog on here safely? Like right here? So he's sending armor. So we just switch to the Scorpion now? I'm cool with the Warthog if you don't want to drop the Scorpion. Then again, you're already here. You guys still alive? No? Or are you over there? We'll stop being over there and get over here. We got a tank now. It's time for you to sit on the outside of this. I'm driver and turret now, so you're both just shotgun. Which honestly I think is the worst position on the Warthog. Because the turret's a turret, and when you're driving you don't have to worry about shooting.
Eyes up, boy!
But then shotgun is like you're just using your own gun, which is a lot harder to do from a moving vehicle. And at least with the turret, you don't have to be precise because it's infinite ammo.
I can do this all day.
I definitely get the feeling this game wants you to use vehicles more. Like I think use of vehicles was one of Halo 1's innovations. But this game is actually letting you use them.
Yeah, nail that ghost!
It's giving you ample time and opportunity and excuse to have a vehicle. Having entire missions, well, maybe not entire missions, but entire sections of missions built around vehicles. Vehicle sections, as people tend to call them. Man, it's so bright outside. I can't see what's coming up ahead. Is that new guy coming in, or was that the dead guy freaking out? It's the weirdly common in this world. I wonder if the old graphics will make it happen less. Probably not, because it's probably still the same, excuse me, coding. This game does look so pretty nice in the old version. I think they got the handle on having much nicer textures with this game. You know, still being able to run on Xbox, but then just having nicer textures as well. Is this a drop? Should I? I don't think I should do that. I don't think I should go over that. Oh, my guys are dead. Oh, well, I guess it didn't matter, because if I get knocked out of the tank, I can just flip it back over. I didn't want my guys to have to get back in. Or risk toppling over and crushing them. So that's why I think it's just so stupid that they just sit there on the side of the tank. Like, seriously, you guys... There's no interior position for them, so they're not just quite literally sitting ducks without the duck part. Nope. Ghosts still freak out. Maybe it's a feature. Maybe they're supposed to do that, because maybe their flotation drives are malfunctioning. That's what happens right before they explode. Speaking of exploding, I feel like that's what this thing's about to do. Guy in that's not Scorpion. Ghost in here. I'm not expecting to see that, and I don't want him to splat me. Or splatter. Whatever the term is. This is mine now, thank you. I thought hijacking was a guaranteed kill. It's not. Well, I don't guess, I know, because I just saw it. I don't think I even needed to kill these guys. I could have just moved on. But also... ammo. Which I unfortunately did not get for the carbine. I see you over there. No, actually, the other button doesn't do anything anymore, which is stupid. Because if I... Like, why would you take the button from doing something to not doing something? Why would you, in one game, have a button for switch grenades, and then in the next game, that button does nothing? Like, I understand it not being switch grenades when I'm not able to use grenades. You know, when I'm dual wielding. But... like, it does nothing all the time. It's not just... Hang on. Oh. Y is not the board button. I should stop trying to press it. Oh, that's where you came from. Ah, I flipped. Like a turtle. Everything's gonna be fine. They can barely hit me from over here. Oh, come here. Come here, you. Well, I would say I wonder how it feels having your cool, floaty ghost vehicle taken from you and then you get shot to death by it. It probably hurts physically a lot because you get shot in the process. I don't have to guess how it feels. Of course it feels bad. Getting shot feels bad. Dying probably also feels bad. I don't know that you feel it. Kind of hard thing to prove. Not very ethical to prove either. But I imagine it's not pleasant dying. So I don't have to wonder. I kind of already know. Man, I like dual wielding, but at the same time I don't. I don't like not having grenades. I don't like not being able to melee. But double needlers. I probably should have stopped behind one of those pillars. You know, for cover. How did I do worse that time? Ooh. Ooh, that felt good. Got a headshot apparently. I wasn't even trying. Haha, you flipped now. You hit a wall and now you're dead. I'm a better ghost pilot than you. How's that feel? I'm a human. I shouldn't be a better ghost pilot, but I am.
Careful, we're coming up on another structure.
That's just how Chief rolls. He's just better. He's better at things he shouldn't even have a reason to be good at. Man, the two reticles thing, it gets me. It kind of makes sense because they have different reticle types for a reason. They have different, you know, types of accuracy. But it's just weird seeing them overlap. That didn't get him. Don't know what happened to those needles, but those are gone too. Can I ride a vehicle while dual wielding? I think I dropped it. I think I dropped that other plasma pistol. I don't know where I'm going. Look at all the shields. Oh, you followed me up here. Oh.
Pelican inbound. Let's clear a landing zone.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, my ghost has lost all kinds of armor. Doesn't seem good. Was that the one I was just on? Also, yes, I did lose my gun. That's fine. The carbine's running out anyway. I'll just grab whatever the guy up here had. Probably nothing good. Plasma pistol. Whatever. Oh, you are landing. I was gonna say, I take it that I have not cleared the landing zone yet. Oh, you guys, oh, you dropped guns. Oh, cool. Sniper. Rockets. No, thank you. Sniper again? SMG again? Yeah, I really did drop multiple sniper rifles. No. There's a battle rifle.
They're all pouring out of the middle. Let's get in there.
Middle of what? Where's the guy who called me a demon? Oh, probably that guy. Oh, he's dead. Reminded me of that one bit, and then the one Jeff Dunham special where the camera guy got close, so he was doing a bit. It's like, hey, wait, this is Comedy Central. I can see Cartman. I can see Kenny. Oh, he just got killed. keep forgetting I got a radar.
Stumpy little pork.
He's dead. You can stop. You got a battle rifle? Stop wasting your ammo. You only hold 100 bullets. That's like... That's like 30 shots. Thanks for the needles. And looks like if you, it looks like you could move this rock and then get in there and there's a secret. That's not how Halo works. You don't just move rocks and unveil secrets. What are we doing? Said something about the middle. There are no enemies pouring out of it right now.
The Covenant holed up in the middle of this structure. We need to clear them out.
Where is the middle? What door am I looking for? Oop, that's a wall. I should probably go this way because I know it leads up. Instead of wandering around the wrong way and just looping, inevitably looping back to here because it was the only way up. There's my carbine. I guess technically I do have ownership over that carbine because I killed the guy who it belonged to before. I mean, technically it probably wasn't even his. It's the Army's. But it was issued to that guy, so technically it was his. It was his responsibility, and then I killed him. And now it's my responsibility, and I'm just gonna leave it there. Because it's almost out of ammo. What good is a gun on a battlefield when it's almost out of ammo? This reminds me of that one Wendigoon video where he was talking about the gun manufacturer who made bad guns. On purpose, I think. I forget the story there. And the guns were so bad that the guys who were using them just would prefer to not use them over using the crappy gun that was going to jam on them. Hey, don't just stand out in the open. Get behind cover. Hey, you knocked over the weapon rack. There's needlers on there. Oh, carbine. Man, that guy died and didn't even explode.
Stay with them.
Also, I still got this, so I'll keep this. I don't need a carbine. There'll be another. Carbine just doesn't, or battle rifle just doesn't feel like the right weapon for these guys. I think that's why I keep running out of ammo, because I've wasted on guys who don't go down in 3 bullets. It's probably more of a grunt disposer. I was gonna say defiler. That's not what I wanted to say. I don't want to defile a grunt. Or grunt dispatcher, that's a better word. Man, there really will be more carbines. Look at that. 2. There were 2 more carbines. What are you shooting? Who's shooting? What are you doing? Is it really worth wasting off the rock through the bush, nothing but jackal? That's a reference I don't get. Is it really worth wasting ammo, double tapping these guys?
You always bring me to such nice places.
There'll be other needlers. Ow. Good for you. Good for you getting one. I got 2.
Let me at him.
Nope, that was a tree. That's not a guy. Look how many bullets that guy's firing off when I can't even see them. It's like he's firing at nothing, but now I see some shots coming from Covenant side. So now I know he's not firing at nothing. "81 rounds for the battle rifle. Why can't that happen more?" Checkpoint. There's a sword. Oh, that was a guy. I thought it was a bush. Whoa, how did I do that? I don't think that's supposed to happen. Where are you? See, he's not even over here anymore, is he? What's that? Ow. I'm pretty sure there were two guys. I guess we're good. Unless this is back the way we came. I saw those flashes. Who's shooting? That's an elite. Thanks for the sword, guys. To brutes, or elites, anyway. Don't think grunts are ever allowed to use these. Or jackals. The elites are probably the only ones with that kind of privilege. Man, you took 2 sortings.
Don't mind me.
2 slashes. More needlers, that's cool. Call me when my sword is out. Pretty sure I would use this thing against the Flood a lot. Or maybe I'm just remembering the past level where Flood happened and I still had a sword.
Good. Still no word about In Amber Clad on the Covenant BattleNet. It's odd. The Covenant know we made landfall, but they don't seem to consider us a very serious threat. Boy, are they in for a big surprise.
Gun drops. And I kind of love when shooters kind of just have a sniper rifle sitting around, because it really tells you, like, hey, if you like to snipe, this is a good opportunity to do it. Like, you don't really get that much in Borderlands because it's more more on the RPG side, so you can always keep a sniper rifle with you. So you kind of just have to determine for yourself when a good opportunity to snipe is. But with a game like this, they drop a sniper rifle. It's probably a good opportunity to use a sniper rifle.
Watch yourself. Honor guard.
I see him. I see the guy with fancier armor than all the other guys. Oh, you want to tussle in close range? Bad opportunity for you! Ow! Is that guy doing an Arnold Schwarzenegger impression?
Watch yourself. Honor guard.
Careful for the other sword guy. Wherever he went. He's in here somewhere. There he is! Shoot him in the leg! Slow him down, shoot him in the leg! Hang on. Thanks to a new sword! Ah, crap, there's 2! Did I get him? No, I didn't! Okay. That's that problem resolved. Oh, come on. You don't even have a sword. How do you beat me in melee with the sword when I had the sword and you just... It just doesn't make sense. I'm not even going to say the rest of that reference.
Watch yourself. Honor guards.
Stick. Hey, thanks for freaking out about the fact that you just got stuck. Instead of trying to get me with it. Oh, shoot. Like this guy. Well, he got me with a sword. You can see him smiling as he got me. I'll back up and see if I can maybe get a better weapon for this situation. Who's... Hey. Hey! What's this jackal on the roof? Who do you think you are? Well, I know what I was just saying about if they give you a sniper rifle, it's probably a good opportunity for one. Hey! But I don't know that this is really a good opportunity for one. Actually, maybe I will do this. I don't know that having 3 or so sword guys after you is really a sniping opportunity. I mean, sure, you outrange them, but are these guys really gonna go down fast enough with sniper bullets to not get shanked? Shouldn't have growled, it gave you away. There. All I had to do was change my gun. You heard the lady. Locate the prophet, take him down. I'm working on it. That's what I was doing the whole last mission. You can't pretend like I didn't get to him because I'm bad. You just didn't let me.
Wait, go back. That's what I thought he said. The Prophet of Regret is planning to activate Halo.
Are you sure?
I shall light this holy ring, release its cleansing flame, and burn a path into the divine beyond.
Pretty much.
Commander, we've got a problem.
So I hear. But from what I understand, the Prophet will need an object, the Index, to activate the ring. I've located a library similar to the one you found on the first Halo. If the rings work the same way, the Index should be inside.
I'll bet the Covenant are thinking the exact same thing.
Then we better beat them to it, Sergeant. Extract your men and meet me at the library.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll secure the Index, Chief. You take out the Prophet. He's given us all the intel we need.
But see, the problem with that is that the library probably also has flood in it. Oh, hello. What? Okay, thanks. Was that you? Did you do that? Where did you come from? Who are you? You weren't here before. You're doing great. This lady should get a promotion. Look at her go. Yeah, well, you're doing too good, so calm down. I'll be fine. And then I immediately wasn't. Okay, no, this feels like sniping moments. Yep, just holding Y, that's the wrong button. Oop. Oh, carbine also. Do carbine also. I feel like I'm better with it.
come out and fight.
Thanks for the carbine ammo. You know, I thinking about comparing the grunts to Goombas. That's an insult to Goombas. At least Goombas don't run away. Oh, come on. Why is your melee so good? You don't even have a sword. Did my blood splats lay down twice? I think they did. Checkpoints before I picked up this. Man, she's down on the red guys too. She doesn't even have an aim. That's the crazy part. She's just a weirdly good ally. Random ally NPC. Was my shield not just full? Okay, where's the red guy come out from?
Another contact. Got it.
Comes squat walking over. That's where he comes from. Did I not just kill you?
Squid-headed freak.
You say squid-headed? I don't know if their heads are really squid-like. Happy birthday! Oh, thanks for the chair.
Someone pick up that sword.
There's no one else around, so I guess I'll do it. At this rate, I don't feel like hitting grunts with it is that much of a waste anymore. Plenty of sword. You just drop your gun. Okay, now I'm gonna wait for my shield to get full, because apparently I need full shield to not get instantly killed by stuff. And I'm running out of carbine ammo. Cool. Guess I'll just switch for a needler. Guess I'll just dual wield with a plasma rifle. It's weird how they haven't introduced that many new enemies, but it does feel like the encounters are a lot more varied now. I would definitely attribute that to the level design. Like, as far as I've noticed, I haven't hit any repeat level design elements. Okay, probably not the way to go. So just I'll unbacktrack, which is what you call it when you backtrack, and then you backtrack your backtracking. Unbacktrack. Supposed to go this way, maybe? Oh, you're dead. Thanks for the carbine. Yeah, I feel like if you were to play this game realistically, you would not move until your shield is fully charged. But I am simultaneously impatient, and also I feel like a one-man army when I play as Master Chief, so I don't do that usually. but realistically, I think it would be military, a military technique to not move from cover until your shield is fully charged, because you never know. If you have an opportunity to sit and wait for it to recharge, you should take it. But again, I'm impatient. Oh, I was wondering when we see these guys again. Yeah, I'm impatient, so I don't like sitting around waiting for my shield to recharge. And there's a lot of those, but those are not very good against these guys. I don't feel like the right choice. I should... Yeah. Do you like sword? Ow! I like that he killed me. I mean, he killed me and then I flew into a wall, but I like that I flew into a wall. It's kind of cinematic. Oh man, they're both at 100. Both of these plasma rifles are battery 100. Where are you going? Are you trying to get the lady who was with me? Ow! I swear, they're killing me from full shield, and that shouldn't be a thing. Especially if I'm not gonna have a health bar, you know? Like, if you're not gonna show me how much health I have, I should at least be able to take one hit from full shield before I instantly die to something. Like, you're charging your gun. That's apparently not solid cover. Can't hit me if I'm jumping. Alright, one down. Ow, okay, see? That's how it should work. Oh, he does pop my shield with the first hit, and then the second hit kills me. See if this does any better. It doesn't feel like the right choice, because it's a slower weapon. Hang on, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. As I was saying, it doesn't feel like the right weapon because it's slow, but it's also strong, so maybe I should be using it because the one hit I can get in when I'm behind them should do a lot. Okay, well, not if I miss. Did you hit your buddy? There we go. Maybe this is the right choice. Not if I miss. I saw that bounce. There we go. Who would have thought that if there's a fight with 4 of these things on the ground, that you should probably pick one up.
These Pelicans are all the support you're gonna get. Understood, ma'am.
I still got the sword. So Pelicans? Waiting to be picked up. They're just dropping guns.
The gondola is launching from the far towers. Big surprise, it's full of Covenant reinforcements.
Shotgun. Man, this guy's got a lot of shield.
Well, they were nice enough to bring us a ride.
I mean, the Pelican could have landed too. You guys coming? Are you guys on here? Yeah, you're on here. Yeah, we could have gotten on the Pelican and flown to where we needed to go. We've done that in the past. You know, the problem with these bug guys is I don't even know what to call them. I do not remember what their nickname is, let alone their actual like alien species name.
Hey, I'm not even bleeding this time.
This lake couldn't have been formed by volcanic action, which means it was either built this way on purpose or was created by some other cataclysmic event. I'm sorry.
Aren't we on the Halo right now?
Something?
Isn't the whole Halo artificial?
Another enemy.
Why did you jump across? You have wings. Don't know where that guy went. Okay, cover time.
Go on, let it all out.
Is he dead? Must be dead. Are we switching gondolas? Uncomfortable jump. It's also at an angle. It's not supposed to go in an angle. Okay, I'm jumping back. Hup. There we go. Turns out I didn't have to hit the move button. Yeah, it doesn't feel like we're moving. But we are moving. And I'm getting flashbacks to the, what was it called again? Aerith Sea from Xenoblade 1. Place with the Hyantia. The back of the Bionis. I like how because of the way video game damage works, I can snipe them by hitting the tips of their back things. Okay, I don't really think that should work because it's not really them. It's like a backpack air tank thing. But I guess it would kill them if it is an air tank thing. Oh, hello. Certified dogs moment. No survivors.
You're gonna get us killed.
Oh, me? You guys are gonna save your lives. Probably. Until the part where I blow up the Halo again. Which, I just want to remind you how stupid the plan is that the Forerunners had. Oh yeah, we're gonna beat the flood by starving them of food. And to do that, we will eradicate all life on everything, everywhere.
I'm gonna die. I know I'm gonna die.
Which is just the dumb, obviously is the dumbest thing, because
Ah, now I see. There's a submerged section that connects these towers to the outlying structures.
oh, you're alive.
Looks like we're going down. Unless you'd prefer to swim.
Resisting the urge to jump off the cliff and go, yeah, I would actually.
Full car coming up.
Yeah, why would you care about quote unquote beating the flood if it means eradicating all other forms of life? That's also a window. Guys, get up. See, you're dead. See? I was gonna tell you to get out of there. Should probably swap. Hang on. Yeah, pistol, good enough. Like, why would you care if the flood are gone if you're gone too? I guess the idea is supposed to be that life will start anew, because it does do that. It has actually happened like that on Earth. But it's still kind of a stupid plan.
From Regret's carrier to something called High Charity. It seems to be a formal apology to the prophets of truth and mercy. Apparently, Regret jumped the gun when he attacked Earth. He's asking the other prophets to forgive his premature arrival, arguing that no human presence was foretold. That explains why there were so few ships in his fleet. But it's odd a prophet would have such bad intel about his enemy's homeworld.
Well, they don't know about Earth. Unless that wasn't Earth. But yeah, also, the flood were able to survive on the Halo, locked away in that whatever jail. They didn't need food, and yet they survived. So clearly you can't starve the flood. So I don't think the plan of eradicating all forms of life would work. You're just gonna repeat the cycle, which might be the point. You know, even if you want to argue like, oh, well, if you eradicate all life, it'll just start anew. But the flood will still be there, so it's just a loop. It's just one of those loops of destruction. And you eradicate all life, and then life begins again. But then they discover the flood, and then like, oh, we gotta get rid of the flood. And then they realize like, oh, ultimately the only way to get rid of the flood is to make sure they don't have any food. And then they destroy themselves, and then someone new comes along and comes up with the same idea. It's still dumb. But that's why Chief is here, to stop that from happening, because it's dumb, and it's way cooler if you just say no. No loop. I was gonna make a comparison. Like, this isn't insert game here, but I can't think of a game that loops like that. I want to say, like, for some reason I want to say Hollow Knight. I don't think Hollow Knight loops. I think maybe one of the endings does lead to an inevitable cycle of one side winning and then the other side winning, something like that. Not very good at figuring out the grand scheme of things, you know. Barely good at remembering to take cover when my shield is down. Do you mind?
That's alright, I'd hide from me too.
You know, if I saw myself on the battlefield, yeah, I would also hide. You've got a point. I know that wasn't the point you were making, but it's the point I'm making, because it's funnier. Yeah, honestly, I don't really think that's what Halo's going for, but if it is, I don't like plots that are intentionally cyclical, or where the whole thing is like, oh, well, actually, it's intentionally a loop because some god somewhere that thinks loops are funny. Like, even if the end of the story is to destroy the cycle, I don't know, it's just... Ow. That barely hurt. That hurt. How did I survive? I think it's just one of those things where it's like, you know, not every game needs world-ending stakes. I think maybe more games do need to be more character-driven in their plots. Like, I'm all for cool set pieces and stuff. But you don't need every game to be like, oh, aha, surprise, I am a god of destruction, and I'm going to destroy your world because the god of creation will create a new one, and then I can just destroy it again. Ha 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 ha. Oh no, you broke the cycle. Oh. Oh, I'm dead now. Oh. But yeah, maybe it's one of those things that's not actually problematic, that it's just my brain recognizing a cliche and going, hey, wait, that's cliche. Which I, you know, as a fan of trope talk, I recognize that cliches are not inherently bad, but at the same time, I see a cliche and I'm like, oh, it's that again. Oh. Group of teenagers destroy world-consuming god. Oh, great. How original. And I wish I could turn that part of my brain off. Because, you know, sometimes I'm making something and I recognize a cliche and it's like, wait, that's cliche. Why would I do that? And then I struggle to find a way to, you know, another way to go about it. And it's like, but actually, you could just do that thing. You know, it's a cliche for a reason. Because it works. Ow. Which side are the lasers coming from? There. I see it. I see it. I see it. Why is it wet in here? Why is this suddenly Bioshock? Always got to take a look at how it originally looked. Crap, they stuck me. He wasn't even a red grunt. He was a tan grunt. Oh, hello. You were walking backwards. Nope. Can I kill you with headshots? I don't think I can. I don't think you should be able to survive grenades. Like, I don't think a shield should stop an explosion from hurting you. I could just avoid these guys. I'm not even sure where I am in relation to where I died. Am I going backwards, or am I steadily approaching where I was? Because I was actually over here. This is why I need objective markers. Okay, this is the wrong way. I'm gonna stay high because the hunters are down there. And I should probably avoid them. Found the sword again. Not super interested in picking that up right now. I've got 2 precision rifles. I don't really need them. Is this where they were? Well, there's all this orange blood. It's probably... I wonder where they went. Right, you can't shoot that thing twice. trying to think of an example where I got in my own way because of cliches. Like, oh, that's cliche. I don't want to do that. Can't really think of anything, but I know I've done that. But see, that's why I watch Trope Talk, is then I can understand a trope and know how to use it effectively. You know, like character deaths. Like, I don't like shows that, or I don't like things that kill off characters cheaply. Prefer if there's actually depth to the character dying. That's why I tend to not really like adult shows that are more story-driven, because I feel like they have a tendency to kill off characters and be like, haha, that guy's dead now. And then they're just permanently dead, you know, not like something like American Dad, where a character can die in one episode and it's like, no, it's fine, he's alright. It's just for that episode that guy died. Ow! Hello. It's okay, it was just for that episode that I died. Here come the hunters again. I think I may be going backwards again. But this is a good opportunity to test it. But yeah, continue that train of thought was, like, I can't say I don't have stories where I want a character to die, but when I do, I want it to mean something, you know? I don't want it to be a cheap death. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be the kind of person who's like, this character died. Here's the part where you cry. Like, if I make you cry with the character's death, I want it to be because the death actually meant something, that the death was actually interesting. Maybe that's more of a movie problem, where you kill a character and it's like, okay, here's the part where you cry, but they don't actually give you time to care about the character or something. And here's the water room. Oh, I wish I had a bigger scope. I guess not really bigger, but you know, it's a scope with more zoom, that's what I meant. Did it bounce up? Just remember, there's a guy with a sword in here. I gotta be careful. Where does that guy spawn anyway? Where do I have to worry about the guy coming from? Oh, there he is. Oh, that scared me. Scarier than anything the Flood's ever done. I say that, but now I feel like if you go back, there was probably one moment where it was like, oh, the Flood popped out and that scared me. I wasn't expecting Flood there. Whatever. Are we going down? Further? Down further still. Jeez. It's weird that this elevator does not stay
Regret's
straight when
carrier
it goes
just received a
underwater.
response from High Charity. A very well encrypted message from the Prophet of Truth.
I feel like it shouldn't be
Listen to
tilting.
this. Your haste has jeopardized the fulfillment of our covenant, threatened our grand design. That you shall be spared a public display of our contempt is thanks only to Mercy and his wise counsel. Truth, Mercy, Regret. 3 prophet hierarchs. Killing Regret should shake up the covenant leadership. But frankly, it sounds like you might be doing Truth a favor.
Happy birthday! And thanks for the sword. The way that happened, it kind of, it looked like I hit him with the sword and he didn't die, but then he tripped over this thing and then died. Thanks for the carbine ammo. That tells me that this is a good part to have the carbine on. Is this what I'm here for? Yeah, it's letting out a piercing screech. Or buzz? What would you call that? Like a sustained beep? It hurts my brain, so I don't like it. That's all I need to know. Now the tables have turned, huh? Now I'm gonna die, huh? Man, that guy going up like that reminded me of the Echoes of Wisdom trailer, but they're using the spider and it goes up the wall, and I'm starting to get excited for Echoes of Wisdom. Might have already said this during Halo 1, but I'll say again, when they first showed it, and it was just like, oh look, a game where you play as Zelda and you summon things. Like, yeah, okay. It's fine, I guess. But now that they're showing, like, the more clever stuff you can do with the gameplay mechanics, now I'm getting excited. I like it, clever gameplay.
So I'll set down there. Call when you're ready for evac.
I'm ready. I'm assuming I'm not supposed to stay there and wait. I'm supposed to clear a new landing site or something. I've honestly forgotten what I'm here for, so when the level ends, it'll just be like, ah, there we go. Not that I'm waiting for the level to end, but I am just moving from place to place killing things until the level ends because I forgot what I'm doing. Look at this guy trying to shoot through the crack in the wall that doesn't let him shoot through the crack. Now you will die how you lived, in a crack. Okay, pretty sure I can break those guns, but I think I need something stronger. Something heftier. Great, there's grunts behind me. Okay, you guys got the jackals.
Is it over?
No. Yes, and I'll say again, I know I said this while playing Halo, but I've come to find satisfaction in the ability to just drop a gun. To just be like, alright, that thing's empty. And then I drop it and pick up the closest replacement. Just like I just did with the sword. Like, okay, the sword's empty, time to pick up Needler. Because if they want you to play with a weapon, they'll give you that weapon. You really don't have to conserve ammo that much. Until the Flood show up.
Good. We're approaching the main temple now.
Roger that. I'm as close to the library as I can get. There's some sort of barrier. We're trying to find a way around it. I'll keep you posted.
Okay, now I feel like the level is repeating itself. If our gondola gets attacked by another gondola, I swear. Okay, that's not another gondola, so that's fine. A phantom can come drop guys on our gondola. That would be okay. See, now you're just repeating yourself, game. Now you're being like Halo 1. Those elites got jetpacks! Maybe not a good time for double needlers. Oh, come on. Meat swap. Oh, we can lock on now. Cool. This really is the right weapon for the jetpack elites. Oh, okay, it does not start tracking if you are not currently over something that you can track. Good that I've learned that now. Oop. Haha, no scoped. Boosh. Are those turrets manned? I don't think they are. Oh, there come the mans. That's a sharp polygon there. Look at how sharp that is. Full clip of needles and then no one exploded. What a waste.
That's the largest Covenant fleet I've ever seen. The largest anyone's ever seen. Get inside the temple and kill Regret before it can stop us.
The size of that thing.
Oops. No. Needler in one hand. Plasma in the other. This is probably the most comfortable dual-wielding setup for me. Like, I feel like the plasma rifle is great where the needler is less great.
The Covenant beings have launched multiple waves of phantoms. Too many for me to track, and we don't have much time.
And then, of course, one reloads. Hang on. Oops, that's... What is this? Oh, fuel rod cannon. Wait, hang on. Eh. Yeah, I feel like the plasma rifle really covers the Needler's weaknesses well. You know, I'm not walking out with this thing only having 4 shots.
Watch your back.
I think I just blew up my friend here with a plasma grenade. Oops. And having one infinite ammo weapon, or infinite clip, and one that needs reloading feels good, because I don't know this for sure, but I'm sure that the weapons that have ammo are probably stronger than the energy-based ones. The ones that have a bottomless clip, that's probably how they're balanced. And probably why some guns need reloading and some don't. At least in terms of Covenant weapons. You know, obviously all the human ones are gonna reload because they use real bullets. But yeah, obviously, still being able to shoot while another gun reloads is pretty great. And I don't have to worry about overheating my plasma gun as long as I'm careful with it.
There's the target. Take him out.
Don't you melee me, I know how strong your melees are. Who said that? It sounded like a grunt's voice. Saying no one can stop me. You're a grunt. You're very stoppable. You're raw unstoppable even. Shame my needler ran out. Or was running out! I didn't want to die to have the ammo back. Alright, I'll sword. Yeah, with the plasma rifle, with dual wielding that with the needler, like I don't like using the needler on grunts. It feels like that's kind of a waste, and they don't die quick enough. But the plasma rifle I would gladly use on grunts. Whereas the needler would be nice right here with the bigger guys who would take more needles to kill and are an easier target to unload needles into. You want to tussle? Come through the doors. If you think you're tough stuff, get over here. No grenade. No, no. Hey, stop shooting me. I'm trying to watch your friend roll down the hill while he's dead.
Remove this vermin from my sight.
There's the target. Take him out.
Can't tell which part counts as his head. If you guys just want to stand next to each other with that plasma grenade while you die, that'd be cool. Okay, not dying to the plasma grenade, that's cool too. I don't like having to reload every time though. Like, not reload my save, but reload the game. Or, not reload reload my guns. That's what I want to say. Don't like having to reload my guns after every checkpoint. Or every time it reloads the checkpoint. I shouldn't have to reload when the game reloads. It should have saved when my guns were loaded. Like the Scars on Broadway song. I don't know why, but I feel like Scars on Broadway would be great music to put in Far Cry. Maybe it's because Darren Malakian kind of reminds me of the guy from, was it Far Cry 4? Does kind of look like him a little bit.
Warriors, attack! The demon must die!
There's the target. Take him out.
What, there? That's not him. That's a grunt. What are you looking at, Cortana? Really appreciate it when they realize they're about to explode, so they stop in place. It's very good for me. I like not exploding with my targets. It's a good feeling.
Incompetence! I'll kill it myself!
Does he only say that if his guards are dead, or is he just saying that because I'm still alive for longer than 10 seconds? Oh, there's a guard. There's a guy I have to worry about. There's a second one. No, not a second one! Ah, there, I saw you. Wait, what? That button? He might have the ability to keep spotting in the guys I can't see. Okay, you're a grunt. I saw a second dawn on my radar and was like, oh, is that one of the guys I'm talking about? One of the elites with the funny hats? The funny butterfly armor? He teleport? Oh, I can board his enemy vehicle.
His throne is shielded.
Give me your chair.
Anything you throw at it. Get in close and do whatever you can.
He's gonna explode.
Bad news. The Phantoms are turning around. The fleet is preparing to fire on our position. We need to get out of here.
Is it just me or is the game audio a little delayed? It's also getting a little loud.
This is not your grave, but you are welcome in it.
Thanks, Gravemind. Well, you know what they say, grave minds think alike. Yeah, I do regret that pun. Thank you. Thank you, Achievement. Oh, looks like... Watch out for the last brute in a pack. These brutes will go into a charging rage. I think this level is going to have us fight brutes.
This is unprecedented. Unacceptable.
The Hierarch is dead, Commander.
His murderer was within our grasp. If you had not withdrawn our phantoms...
Are you questioning my decision?
No, Holy One. I only wish to express my concern that the brutes...
Recommissioning the Guard was a radical step. But recent events have made it abundantly clear that the elites can no longer guarantee our safety.
I shall relay your decision to the Council.
Politics, how tiresome.
Yeah, I know. Why is every sci-fi story gotta have politics in it?
Elites have threatened to resign, to quit the High Council, because of this exchange of hats.
We have always been your protectors.
These are trying times for all of us.
Even as the humans' annihilation filled us with satisfaction, the loss of one of the sacred rings racked our hearts with grief.
Putting aside our sorrow, we renewed our faith in the prophecy that other rings would be found, and see how our faith has been rewarded.
Halo, its divine wind will rush through the stars, propelling all who are worthy along the path to salvation.
But how to start this process? For ages we searched for one who might unlock the secrets of the rings. An oracle. And with your help, we found it.
With appropriate humility, we plied the Oracle with questions, and it, with clarity and grace, has shown us the key.
You will journey to the surface of the ring and retrieve this sacred icon. With it, we shall fulfill our promise.
Salvation for all.
And begin the great journey.
Once the shield is down, we will head straight to the library. I do not wish to keep the Hierarchs waiting. The human that killed the Prophet of Regret. Who was it? Who do you think? The demon is here? Why? Looking for a little payback? Retrieving the icon is my only concern. Of course.
Ooh, pretty shot. I gotta take a break though. we're back with the Death Star. I thought those were the bug enemies. Oh, they are enemies. They're drones, I guess. I'm gonna zap. Oh, your ally. What's my camera locking here? Where do the other guys go? Can I get a refresh of my laser? I think I was supposed to jump down here. Whee! Hi! It's my ally! He got stuck on the way down. Keep the carbine. Yeah, I don't really get it. It seems like every sci-fi thing, there's always politics in it. Do those two things really have to always go together? Does sci-fi always need the politics? Like, why does it seem like a story can't leave the home planet, you know, whatever planet it starts on? It can't do that without also involving some politics. I mean, I guess Borderlands is technically sci-fi. I don't really think of it as that because you tend to not leave the planet you're on, except in Borderlands 3. I guess pre-sequel does take place on a moon. That's pretty sci-fi. I don't think there's politics. There's just, well, okay, I guess there is corporate politics. You know, with Hyperion trying to seize doomsday weapons and stuff. Really not big on corporate satire because it's just all the same. Ooh, corporations are bad. Hey, did you know that? Hey, watch this. I'm gonna make this corporation hilariously evil. Isn't that funny? But it's not funny because it's true. Oh no. It's like, okay, yeah, I get it. I'm as sick as corporations being awful in real life as anyone. But we don't need to keep making jokes about it. Especially if they're the same jokes. Anyway, getting off track there. Like, I don't know, I want more stories where you just get to fight monsters, slay dragons, but instead of in a colorful fantasy kingdom, you're on the moon. Kill a moon dragon. I guess Ratchet and Clank doesn't really have space politics in its story. As far as I know, I mean, I've never really played a Ratchet and Clank. I've got the one Ratchet and Clank game where they're not together, which is funny to me because the series is called Ratchet and Clank. You know, it's like Banjo-Kazooie or Jak and Daxter, but I've got the one where they're not together like all those other games. You know, where it's two characters as the title. I would say it's called A Crack in Time. What are you getting excited about? When's the real fighting start? We're mostly just jumping down piston holes and blowing up drones.
Overload the locks holding it in place.
So the panel?
It's useless to attack it and force it from the front, especially when their shields are up. Stay in the shadows, wait for the beast to infiltrate, then strike the beast when it's back to earth.
blow your legs off. Shoot bubbles up your nose, it'll make you go away. Ooh, I thought I fell down a death pit. Let me see if I can find something to replace this with. Yeah, like a lot of the big sci-fi franchises I can think of, like, you know, Star Wars and probably Star Trek. I feel like there's probably a lot of politics in that. And like Mass Effect. It's always space politics. Like, why does sci-fi always have to involve some guys in a room arguing over what they gotta do next? Just let me hop between planets and kill monsters. That's all I need. I guess the idea is that it's always, you know, it's in the future, and the present involves a lot of politics and politically aligned agendas. That it just goes hand in hand. But like, you don't have to have a story in modern day with politics. So let me have a sci-fi where I don't have to worry about some council telling me I can't do something because, oh no, we gotta something or other because we have to, it's the way. And then it's not the way, we gotta go behind the council's back or something. I'm not as good at recognizing cliches as Trope Talk, but I don't have to be. Where am I going? I blew up the guy. Now where's the object I gotta blow up? Oh, was that a death pit? It might have been. Or it might have just been too high. Apparently I didn't save when I picked up a new weapon. Oh. It's saved after I wasted all the beam ammo, but not when I actually blew this guy up. That's some weird checkpointing. Okay, now what am I looking for before I start rambling on something else now? Deactivate plug lock. There we go. I guess technically the first Halo didn't really have space politics in it. It was just a space war. But, you know, we're playing Halo 2 and now there's space politics, so I feel like the point kind of stands. Cradle. He thinks that maybe it's a baby, but it may be. Oh, look, snow. Man, the originals still look pretty great. It is weird going from the more, I don't want to say detailed, but more textured textures, and then you flick, and then everything looks smoother, but not because there's less detail, it's just the detail is spread out more thoughtfully. So it's like you flick, and then it's like, wait, did I just make the graphics worse? It's like, oh no, wait, no, I'm on the new version. It's just smoother. Hey, stop it. Hey, quit it. Knock it off. Quit it. Stop. Oh, great, the flood back. Where you going? Where you going? Why does it feel funny to be using this gun as an elite? Man, it feels wimpier than before. That's better. It sounds more like a firecracker now. That's why it feels less like a gun. Even though guns do pretty much make the same sound, they do also use gunpowder. Just like firecrackers. I don't know if those do anything, but I'll shoot them off anyway because I can. Yeah, I guess now that I think about it, like, fantasy stories also tend to have, like, when they have a more involved story, there's usually some politics there too. That's my understanding of Dragon Age stories. That there's usually some arguing with people in a room over the right course of action to deal with a thing. The guy probably wasted that ammo there, shooting at that enemy. Don't think this gun is here to shoot for that guy. It was. There we go, Sentinel Beam. Excuse me. Yeah, I feel like I'm personally not capable of writing a good fantasy story because I don't like politics, and that does make me a little sad. Like, I'm sure it can be done, but it's like, I don't think I can personally do it. It's like, I want to make cool fantasy things, but I don't want to worry about kingdoms going to war or something. Just make it... I would just make it monsters show up, and then you kill the monsters, and then everything is fine. Because, you know, when you start to make it about a divide between kingdoms, then then you start incorporating fantasy racism, and I don't want to do that. But I think I do also have the problem where I don't write characters I don't like, so there's just like entire subsets of characters that don't show up in my stories because I don't like them. Like, you know, that kind of overconfident guy who's like way too overconfident with his skills because he doesn't actually have any skills. I don't like that trope, so I just don't make characters like that. You know, I don't like Zap Brannigan type characters, so I don't make them. You won't find Zap Brannigan in any of my stories. If I wrote a season of Futurama, he would not show up. No, that's not. When would I ever write a season of Futurama? That I'm definitely not capable of doing. I'll leave that to the showrunners. Not like anyone was gonna force me to do it anyway. That'd be weird. Why me? Why not get the showrunners, the people who actually write it? Yeah, I'm not sticking around for these guys. Hey, Grandy, nice to see you. Enjoy your lurking. Unlike these guys, I do not want them to enjoy lurking. Ow! Maybe I should enjoy lurking. Maybe I should activate my invisibility and lurk on these flood. You can't see me, I'm invisible. You don't know I'm here. At least this time they reloaded me when I have some Sentinel Beam ammo. Is that shotgun? There's always a shotgun. You can't have zombies without a shotgun, I swear.
Get her off me! Suppressive fire! Suppressive fire!
But yeah, I realize There's character tropes I probably should be utilizing more. And I just don't wanna, but... I feel like I can survive without certain character tropes. Not every story has every type of character in it. Halo doesn't have a Zappa Brannigan. I saw that! I saw that too. I'm glad I can actually see them reviving people now. Was that a battle rifle? I'll take a battle rifle. I don't think I've seen an ow. I don't think I've seen an assault rifle in this game. Are they not in it? Did they get replaced by the battle rifle? I always kind of thought of them as going hand in hand. I guess if it got replaced by anything, it got replaced by the SMG. For a moment, I thought that was it sitting on the ground. It's like, oh, well, I just got proven wrong. Ow, ow, ow. Why am I flicking back and forth? Yeah, you think you see, you think you know where I am, but you don't. You don't know. Do I have to kill them to advance? Or did I go backwards? I might have actually went backwards. Ow. Okay, okay, get him surrounded. Get him surrounded again. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm not big on the change where you don't know how much health you have, because it makes me feel way more squishy. It makes me feel like I just don't have health when I run out of shield. I liked it better when I had the health bar, because then I could at least cling to 1 health for a certain amount of time. I think it checkpointed after I had used my invisibility to sneak past some guys. But that means when it loads my checkpoints, I don't have any invisibility juice. And that's not a good way to start. Not like Captain Crunch, that's a good way to start your day. Stop with the laser, jeez. I need my shield back. You know, I think when it comes to my fantasy stories, I just gotta figure out what makes Zelda stories work so well without, you know, how they can manage to make a story work without politics. Or fantasy racism. And then I should be good. Problem is, I think Zelda is one of those stories that kind of popularized MacGuffin chasing. You know, popularized the idea of like that big, powerful, magical artifact that everyone wants to get their hands on. You can't let the bad guy get his hands on it. Yeah, battle rifle is not working with these guys. Battle rifle is the wrong way to go. I'm gonna Sentinel beam. And it's not that I think MacGuffin chasing is bad, but I think other people would roll their eyes. It's like, oh, they gotta find the 7 super diamonds. Oh, another one of those stories. And then people wouldn't give the story a chance. What are you doing? But then again, I guess that's why you get a good hook. know, you can't lead with the MacGuffin chasing. You gotta get people on board before then, and then when the MacGuffins show up and people are like, oh, look, MacGuffins. Then they don't leave because they're already invested. That's why you also don't want to start your story with a history lesson. Because then it's just a bunch of names and stuff, and it's like, okay, but I want to get to the entertaining part. It's also just not good world building to just dump all your world exposition at any point. It's supposed to unload it more naturally. Did that guy have an assault rifle? No, he had a shotgun. Okay, I was wondering if I should switch my sentinel beam. Actually, if my theory about energy weapons is true, I should switch, no matter what. Yeah, it had 100. So my theory does seem to be true. It will always have more energy than what you swapped with. Hey, here's another thought. Does every cyberpunk story need to, like, inherently need to be a dystopian? Or dystopia, that's the right term. Ow! You didn't have to kill me, I corrected myself. Jeez, those guys really care about their use of words. So, like, I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean, like, for the setting to work, does it inherently need to be some form of dystopia? I mean, I guess technically it can't be a utopia, because if you have a utopia, then there's no conflict. But then again, what stories are set in a genuine utopia? There are probably some that start in a utopia, and then the protagonist is like, this is boring, and then they leave. They find a place that's more dystopian, or less utopian. But I don't really think you can succeed with a story by being in a utopia and then never leaving. Then again, I think you can have a story without conflict. So if you did just want to have your story in a utopia, you probably could. I mean, art is art. You can do what you want. You just got to do it well. That's the thing I stand by. Like, that's... I feel like that's the true spirit of trope talk. You know, it doesn't matter if you're using tropes. What matters is if you're doing something fun. You gotta be entertaining. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if it's cliche. It doesn't matter if it's the newest, freshest thing ever. Just be interesting. Be entertaining. And as much as I don't agree with the sentiment that the only thing worse than something bad is something not entertaining, there is truth there. You can get entertainment out of something that's bad. And it doesn't make it good just because you're entertained. But I posit that if you are being entertained, is it really bad? You know, if you like it for certain reasons, even if it's for bad executions of things, you can still call it good because you liked it. Although I guess technically, if someone were to ask you, what'd you think of it? It'd be fair to say it was bad, even if you were entertained. So I don't know. My logic is confusing. Just like this slide. It's a very long slide. What are you masking loading? Oh, that guy exploded. Hey, wait, aren't you my ride? I'm once again confused as to where I'm going. But I guess I have not been paying enough attention to know if I've hit my objective yet or not. Too busy rambling about tropes. Oh, you're alive again. Cool. 2 for 1. Ah. I swear, I never hear the beeping. I just suddenly drop dead and it's like, oh, I guess I'm dead. I hope Halo 3 is better about that. Was this what I was missing, or is this the long slide? No, this is the long slide. They're doing the music again. Oh, there's the next part, though. You know, at least in this game, they're not pretending that the Flood can't shoot, and then suddenly they can shoot. They just start off good. If I shoot your arms off, does that make you harmless? Do I have to worry about you coming back if you have no arms? I may only have time to do this one Arbiter level. If I keep dying to the Flood like this. Beep, 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 doo 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 doo. Doo 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 doo. I know they're going for a spooky thing with their music, but I like my music better. Can't get enough of that slider theme. You know, in the Mario Land in Universal, you know, the real world theme park that you can go to that's Mario themed. They should have, in the restaurant, they should have sliders that are called slider theme. That joke had way too much setup for what was ultimately a weak payoff. So, does the Arbiter just not have a beep when his shield is low? I swear. Why are there Flood now? Why is there Flood in this? Did I hit a new checkpoint? I guess I did. Oh no, it's green down here. Well, good thing elites don't seem to have noses, because green usually means something stinks. Or is alien, that works too. There, at least I should be able to shoot off your gun arm, and then if you do come back, you won't have a gun. I like to think that works. Can't shotgun? I shotgun. Hey, friend. Why are they purple? I shouldn't have to question their armor colors, but of all the colors their armor could have been. Why are they purple? I don't actually care that deeply. They can be purple if they want to be. I could probably change my color to purple. I think you can do that in the campaigns. I'm sure these guys can still get me if I cut their arms off, but I feel like getting their arms off does make them pretty less effective. Especially if they lose a gun, because again, I think if they lose their gun, they just do not pick one back up. I don't think they're smart enough to do that. You guys good? Gonna hold this position. I'm gonna keep trying to find the thing that I gotta blow up. I should use this Sentinel more. Am I not allowed inside until we clear the front yard?
Arbiter, what are you doing here?
I don't know. I'm looking for the thing.
Float us upon us.
Are you the guy with the missing dinghy? Definitely don't like them having swords. Got enough sword ambushes from the last level with Master Chief. You know, you guys should invent shotguns. Why don't the Covenant have shotguns? These are great. You should use them against the Flood more. They're good against the Flood. So imagine a needler, but it shoots all the needles at once. Man, I do kind of wish there was a Halo game where you could do that, where you could modify weapons. I may not be a gun guy, but I do love modding guns. I like taking two things and then making them one thing. Like making a needler a shotgun, combining the two. I know that's not really how gun modding technically works, but sometimes. Sometimes you can take a revolver and then turn it into a revolver rifle. Although, I guess Borderlands does have sniper rifles that spawn with... They're not revolver rifles, but their cartridges are revolver style. So I would have to assume those exist in real life. Or at least aren't an inherently ridiculous concept.
Icon critical to the great journey. I must find it. We shall cut into the heart of this infestation, retrieve the icon, and burn any flood that stand in our way. The parasite is not to be trifled with. I hope you know what you're doing.
I don't.
Forward, warriors, and fear not pain or
Objects of mirror are larger than they appear.
I'll follow when our reinforcements arrive.
Aw, they changed my weapons. Is it not the door? There we go. Who's gonna go? Have fun, you guys. They never survive anyway. At this point, I'm beyond trying to save my allies. They always, if they don't die, they just disappear at some point. It's fine by me. I think it's games like Halo that are why I'm so used to being on my own in games. That if I have the option to have followers, I don't take it. Because I'm just used to being alone. To me, that's normal. The Flood are using ghosts now? Who taught them how to drive? I feel like I've already made that joke. Weird. What is that? It's not a ghost, and it's not a wraith. It's like somewhere between. What is that? Where did you... What is it called? What ghost words are even left to call it? What is that, a spirit? Is that a poltergeist? I don't know why that makes me laugh. I know, use the sword on him.
I'm on my way.
Okay, you're an ally. Is that an empty one? I'm taking. Take. This is mine. Yeah, I don't know how you guys weren't finishing these guys off. Apparently, Ghost's guns are very effective against those guys. Oh, is that Revenant? Is that what that word is? I think that's what they... I think that's what they were called. Where'd they get a scorpion? Aw, man. It's checkpointed with me looking down the scope. That's so funny. Where's your gun? There's your gun. Good, there's still a ghost in the corner. Yeah, I want to try to not that. I want to see if I can't get close to the scorpion and board it. Ah, dang it. Okay, apparently it's just sitting here. This is mine now. Gun can't turn fast enough. 6 pedals, 4 directions. Drive a scorpion while playing as the Arbiter. Okay. Is that supposed to be a joke about him complaining that there's 6 pedals but only 4 directions to move in? Okay, who is still shooting at me? I'm just gonna go. I kind of like the Ghost better because it's faster, but I should probably keep the big guns. Because this is better if they got more ghosts. Why do I feel like I wasn't supposed to drive it down this hallway? I'm just gonna run you over. Unless I can't catch up with you. That's fine too. I don't know if I should be so worried about my shield. Because, I mean, sure, I can still die if my shield runs out, I'm sure. But the vehicle also has its own health, so even if I'm at full shield, the vehicle is, excuse me, still losing health. I think I just damaged myself. Or it might have been those guys. More zombie stories need tanks. Probably already made that joke. Yeah, off-roading! I guess it's not really off-roading, you just go off a ramp. That wasn't even a ramp, I just jumped off a balcony. But yeah, I'm pretty sure if the vehicle runs out of health, it just explodes and I die, so I should probably get out. It's eerily quiet. You know, if we're on a Halo, who let the flood out here? Like, that's what I really want to know. Who let the flood out? Who? Okay, yeah, that deserve that. That's... If I'm not gonna put the enthusiasm into singing the reference, I don't think it's worth making. But seriously, who let the flood out here? Unless the idea is that some of the flood from Halo Alpha made its way here, but then that implies that there was a chunk of Halo Alpha here, and they have not said that. I feel like I'm just supposed to assume that every Halo has flood on it. Or maybe the level just needed enemies, and the flood was the only option. Because you can't do humans, because the humans aren't here yet. And you can't really do the Covenant, because we already did our heretic plotline. So you kind of just have the flood left. Until they bring back the Forerunners, anyway. But by that point, I think the Arbiter will actually be on the humans' side. Because I think I was wrong with what I was saying about, like, oh, if you play this game multiplayer, you have the Arbiter on your side. But it wouldn't make sense until this point. I think I'm misremembering, and that Halo 2 doesn't have a multiplayer campaign. It's not until 3. But at the very least, I think the Forerunners don't show up until after the Arbiter's on the human side, and that's the point I'm trying to make. So, it wouldn't really make sense for the Forerunners to show up now. I guess they could, and it wouldn't be weird, but they haven't, so I know they won't. Okay, now I know I gotta abandon the tank because there's a rock in the way. They want me to get out. But now what? Now that what? Where do they want me to go? There we go. Can I get off? Great, it's gonna reload the checkpoint with me on top of the Wraith instead of in it. Ow. It's okay, I already heavily damaged my Wraith anyway. I think the guy inside was already dead by the third grenade. Oops. How do you use the little guns? Nope. there we go again, hopping out. Alright, fine. I'm staying out. Because when they got miniguns, did it blow them up? Is that why that won't work? My extra grenades blew them up. Am I supposed to go inside the burning wreck? I mean, if there's a door to go inside, I'm like, you're just inviting me in. Doesn't matter if it doesn't seem like a good idea to go inside a burning shipwreck. It's a video game. I'll be fine. They're saving a checkpoint. What's the worst that could happen? I go back to the checkpoint? I don't want to deal with more of this. I remember on the last level, I said how I had just replayed a bunch of PlayStation games. Crash and Spyro. And I figured like once I finished Crash 3, I was like, okay, I'm done replaying stuff. I can focus on other things now. Maybe start drawing again. Nope, I restarted A Link Between Worlds. Because I have not replayed that. Aww. I have not replayed that game in a long time. Like, I think I've only done 2 playthroughs. One on regular mode and one on hero mode. And then I don't think I've ever played again. And I can tell because I still have the saves. And I also want to replay Triforce Heroes. But I wanted to do... I swapped the wrong gun. But I wanted to do A Link Between Worlds first, so I can appreciate the differences. You know, same as any time I go through a bunch of games. I like to do release order because differences, you know, watching the gameplay evolve is cool. And I forgot how fast Link is in A Link Between Worlds. Like, he definitely moves faster than he does in any of the other top-down Zelda games, and that's great. I hope Zelda moves that fast in Echoes of Wisdom. But I don't think she will, because it's probably based on the Link's Awakening remake. And I don't think Link in the remake moves as fast as the Link Between Worlds Link, which is a shame. Because I'm pretty sure it's a bigger screen, so you would think that they would be allowed to make him move that fast. But he doesn't. But yeah, I forgot how good A Link Between Worlds is. Like, that's a really well-designed Zelda game. And, like, the gimmick is such a good idea because it works. It's not just a thing you do. It's like, oh, time to gimmick. Like, it actually... It's intuitive, I think, is the key thing. And they use it in creative ways. Aw. I like that grenade. Missing is a very uncreative way to use a grenade. Okay, where are the Flood at? Let me blow them up first. I'm sick of getting ambushed by them. Ambushed and swarmed. I see your dots. Like, I just did the part in the Dark World where it's like a stealth section. It's like, man, that is a pretty clever use for the wall clinging mechanic. Because if I were the one designing the game, I would only be thinking like, okay, how he's flat now. What kind of flat things can you do? I would not have thought about the fact that it lets you slip past guards, kind of like I'm doing right now. It lets you slip past their line of sight by squeezing against a wall. And I think that part is also supposed to be like they can't see the painting version of you. That happens when you go 2D, because there's vines on the wall. Can't see. Arbiter doesn't have a flashlight. And yet he has human grenades somehow. There's human tech here, and I don't know how. There are no humans. Now, one of them's got a sword. Up, game's lagging because I turned invisible. Yeah, I have been having a good time replaying A Link Between Worlds, and I hope I feel the same way about Triforce Heroes 2, because I've only played through that once. So hopefully I will be pleasantly surprised by how good it is. Part of my reason for wanting to replay it is because I rewatched the Runaway guys play their playthrough of it. And they emphasize that it's not very fun if you're on your own. Oh, look, a new carbine. Maybe I should stick with the carbine. But it's not good against the Flood. I don't really want it. Actually, the battle rifle wasn't either. I've got that. But I'm going to do it anyway, because I don't remember having a bad time playing alone. Get a sword. Nope, give me the sword. I've also been meaning to try to finish the Oracle games. Because that's one of those games where I get to a certain point and then I stop playing for a while and then I want to play again. I'm like, oh, I should start from the beginning. It's like, no, I'm not going to keep doing that loop. I'm going to finish it. I don't care if I'm not starting from the beginning. I don't care if it's been months since I last played it. I'm really starting to hate the Flood, I'm not going to lie. They're too good in this game. They're too overwhelming. Like, this one guy is taking so many bullets. Jeez. I don't think it was a very good move to bring back the Flood so soon. I know they probably were not anticipating people coming right off of Halo 1 to come to Halo 2. But when you do that, you definitely become way too sick of the Flood. Or at least I am. Because I am. It's bad enough that the elites seem to be able to melee me to death from full health. I don't need the Flood gathering around to beat me like a piñata. said, it really does not help that the Arbiter's shield barely beeps. I cannot freaking hear his shield when it's out. I don't know if it's just the guns are too weak or everything has too much health. Just not having fun on this mission. Great, and ammo. See, now I'm rooting for the mission to end. Can't even be mad that they got a Wraith. At least it's not Flood. I mean, it's technically Flood. There's Flood in it. Still don't know who gave them a license. As long as there was a checkpoint. Good. I think the big reason I stopped playing, currently working on Oracle of Seasons. I'm doing them in order of seasons, ages, because that's just how you say them. That's how I've always heard people talk about them. They mention seasons first and then ages. So I'm just doing that for no super particular reason. Just that it just sounds right. Playing seasons and then ages. And I think the big reason why I keep stopping on it is because I'm just stuck on this part. My only hint is that I gotta go to Eyeglass Lake. And I know where that is, but I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing there. And at first I stopped playing because I thought it was on the part where you gotta find all the shapes. You gotta find these shape stones, put in a wall to open a door. I don't know if I'm gonna survive this. But no, I actually went to the hint guy, which is like the Mako tree, something like that. And he said, no, the Eyeglass Lake. And that's it. Just Eyeglass Lake. I also realized that one of the shapes... Or I didn't realize I bought a map to where the shapes are. Which I didn't realize was in the game. And... I should probably get out of the Scorpion. And one of the locations on the map leads me to a guy who wants me to have a certain amount of seasons... Or what do they call them? The elements, the things you go to the dungeons to earn. He wants me to have a certain amount of them, and I don't have them yet, so it's like, oh, okay. That's next. I'm 1 season short. Just like My Name is Earl. They were gonna end it, and then they weren't allowed to. Like 1 season away from it. Actually, I don't know how true that is. But 1 more season would have been great. Anyway. I think I got stuck on that guy somehow. I don't know how that happened. It looks like the game kind of is louder. Or has been louder. And that's only when things are exploding. Where am I? This does not feel like where I was. Hate when that happens. Yeah, I have seen a Let's Play. Why am I missing? He's right there. I have seen a Let's Play of the game, so I should have an idea of where to go, but I just don't remember. Oh, another scorpion. Don't mind if I do. I don't remember what you do at Eyeglass Lake. I think I was supposed to go to a portal to the underworld, the Subrosia, I think it was called. But I don't know what to do there. I think there is a dungeon down there, but I think it's like one of the last ones. So I don't think I'm supposed to go to it yet. I think it would help if I could remember what my last dungeon item was. And what places that lets me get. Because the thing that people don't seem to realize is that top-down Zelda games are also Metroidvanias. Which is why I don't like the term Metroidvania, because it applies to A Link to the Past as well. And I don't know which came out first, so technically Zelda should be in there too. No, I think Super Metroid did come out first. But A Link to the Past definitely has those same design tropes of like, oh, you can't get to this area yet, you need this item to get there. And then you do the next dungeon, it's like, oh, there you go, now you got the item. But because Zelda kind of invented its own sort of genre, we don't think of it as the same thing. But yeah, there's definitely Metroidvania elements in the Oracle games. So it would really help if I could remember places that I can now get to with whatever my newest dungeon item is. That's why I was thinking the shapes. It's like, oh, it's time to go around and get the shapes. Because I thought I could get to all the chests now, but no, one of them is an old man who's like, hey, show me 4 elements. I'm like, oh, I only have 3. Okay, why does it give me a checkpoint? Am I at the place? There's new enemies. And by new enemies, I mean more Flood. Same old Flood. Missed my shotgun. Why'd they have to take that away from me? That is so effective. So that's what I was saying about, like, if they wanted me to use a weapon, it would show up. They don't want me to have a shotgun here because it's not showing up. So even if I did keep the shotgun, I should not hang on to it because it's not here. They don't want me using it. I don't know who taught the Flood to use turrets, but I don't like them. I'm just gonna go. Just gonna grab my second plasma rifle and I'm gonna go. Why does it look like he's holding them with bent wrists? That's weird. Elite hands are weird. They got 2 fingers and 2 thumbs. I don't know what kind of advantage that gives them, but that's what evolution told them to do. That'd be the fun part about discovering aliens in real life. Finding out their evolution cycle. You know, what they evolved from. That'd be fun.
More humans. They must be after the icon. On your way, Arbiter. I'll deal with these beasts. do what I can to keep the flood off your back.
Great, it's not over yet.
The Hierarchs do not look kindly on failure.
Shooting gallery. Well, I've got some semblance of cover here.
Parasite gathers for an attack.
It's on the wrong side. We're gonna be over here. Are we not stopping? Is that why it's called shooting gallery? Playing Star Fox now? Why did they jump off? I kind of forgot what I was talking about. Something about not knowing where I'm going in the Oracle of Seasons. I should probably just swallow my pride and just look up a guide. Because like I said, I'm pretty sure I've seen a Let's Play of it, so it's not like it would be new to me. But because I don't remember, that makes me want to do it myself so that I get the satisfaction of like, aha, that's where it was. I think the fact that we're moving is messing with the physics. Oh, shotgun. Wait, up. Great. It's not a full clip. I mean, it's full clip, but it's not... I have one shot after I empty this clip. There's a sword there. Oh, there's a buddy in the Phantom. Hope that's him. And if the Floods start flying Phantoms, I'm out. I'm out. Yes. Shotgun ammo. See? Now they want me to have the shotgun, so now they're gonna start spawning shotguns. So now I will actually be able to use one. And theoretically, I shouldn't have to worry about ammo too much. As long as I'm not a rube about it.
Behold, the library of our lords. The humans are already inside of it. After them, I'll watch the perimeter.
Okay. Wanted to get the sword guy first. He will probably surprise me. And I don't want that. I've never had a surprise party, and I don't want one thrown by the Flood. I mean, you can't throw me in darkness when I'm playing as the Arbiter. He doesn't have a flashlight. I can't pick that sword up, so I assume it has less energy than what I have now. That or it's stuck. That old familiar feeling.
May be our only means of escape.
Where are we going?
Retrieve the Icon Arbiter for the Covenant and the Journey.
Okay, but where's the door? Point me towards the door, and then I'll start shooting people. Flood don't seem to care that I'm here. Then humans. And you have a shotgun? I'd like more ammo. Anyone? I don't think any of them have guns. How unrealistic. My immersion is broken. Why don't the corpses have the weapons that they had on them when they died? Who came along and cleaned up all the guns? But left the bodies behind?
Gotcha.
You know, your father never asked me for help either.
The index is secure.
When it says secure while you're hanging over a pit.
Mackenzie, Perez, how's our exit? You hear me, Marines? We got trouble.
Is it wrong that I'm cheering for Johnson right now? Please don't kill Johnson.
Johnson, you all right? Johnson!
Now, I don't remember what games Miranda shows up in, so I don't know if she dies.
Excellent work, Arbiter. The Hierarchs will be pleased. The Icon is my responsibility. Was your responsibility. Now it is mine. A bloody fate awaits you and the rest of your incompetent race. And I, Tartarus, chieftain of the brutes, will send you to it. And the prophets learn of this. That they will take your head when they learn. Fool. They ordered me to do it.
Why does it matter who gets it? I thought we're both supposed to bring it to him. Well, I think now we have a reason for the Arbiter joining sides with the humans. Ooh, Gravemind. Oh yeah, that's the thing that took the chief. Use melee to quickly drop your secondary weapon. Or I can just press Y. That works too. And you don't have to go through the melee animation. Okay, I should probably stop here, but I don't want to end up missing this cutscene if saving and quitting during a cutscene really causes you to skip it. Oh, get over yourself. Oh, the Arbiter's here too.
Relax. I'd rather not piss this thing off.
Demon. This one is machine and nerve, and has its mind concluded. This one is but flesh and faith, and is the more deluded. Kill
Who are
me
you
or
saying that
release
to?
me, parasite. But do not waste my time with talk.
Yeah, why are you talking to your food?
Talk, and I have listened through rock and metal and time. Now I shall talk, and you shall listen.
Greetings. I am 2401 Penitent Tangent. I am the monitor of Installation 05.
And I am the Prophet of Regret, Council of Most High, Hierarch of the Covenant.
A reclaimer? Here? At last. We have much to do. This facility must be activated if we are to control this outbreak.
Stay where you are. Nothing can be done until my sermon is complete.
Not true. This installation has a successful utilization record of 1.2 trillion simulated and 1 actual. It is ready to fire on demand.
Of all
One
the
actual.
objects our
Halos have
Lord
fired
left
before?
behind, there are none so worthless as these oracles. They know nothing of the great journey.
And you know nothing about containment. You have demonstrated complete disregard for even the most basic protocols.
This one's containment. And this one's great journey are the same. Your prophets have promised you freedom from a doomed existence. But you will find no salvation on this ring. Those who built this place knew what they wrought. Do not mistake their intent, or all will perish as they did before.
This thing is right. Halo is a weapon. Your prophets are making a big mistake.
Your ignorance already destroyed one of the sacred rings, demon. It shall not harm another. If you
Oh, my ignorance.
the truth, then I will show it to you. There is still time to stop the key from turning. But first it must be found. You will search one likely spot, and you will search another. Fate had us meet as foes, but this ring will make us brothers.
Did he teleport us?
We are, all of us, gravely concerned. The release of the parasite was unexpected, unfortunate, but there is no need to panic. In truth, this is a time to rejoice. A moment that all the Covenant should savor. For the sacred icon has been found. With it, our path is clear, our entry into the divine beyond guaranteed. The great journey is nigh, and nothing, not even the flood, can stop it.
Oh, hello.
Boo.
Kill the demon!
Okay, wait, hang on. What's... Do I have a sub weapon?
Faster
I want to
you
know.
can kill
my
those brutes, the
sub weapon.
better.
No sub weapon. Okay, good. That's how it should be, because that's how the cutscene was. Anyway. Well, now we get to fight Bruce. I was wondering when it was going to happen. And good timing, because like I was saying, it seemed like the only enemy they were allowed to use in that last level was the Flood, and the level was not fun for it. I mean, it was fine when I had a shotgun, but then the cutscene took it away from me. So, well, okay, I don't know if that was a cutscene or a level transition, but anyway. And I want to say, I think that cutscene really showed what's so cool about the Covenant, that with them having a more religious angle than being purely scientific like advanced aliens usually are. Because you would think, like, oh, they understand the Halo. You know, they're a more advanced race. They would understand what the Halo is, what it does. But they don't. It's they only have this... And I don't mean to speak on any real-life religions, but, like, it's like Assassin's Creed. The Assassin's Creed angle of religions, where it's the idea that maybe religion is just a misinterpretation of actual science. Like, maybe the Ark of the Covenant and its powers weren't magic powers. Maybe the Ark of the Covenant was some kind of scientific device that people just didn't understand, so they thought it was magic. That's what the Covenant are. They have that same reverence for the Halo, not because they know what it does, but because it does something that they think is great. And they're kind of right. I mean, they say what, like activating the Halo will put the righteous on the path or the journey or something like that. I mean, if it eradicates all sentient life and it sends you to heaven, I guess that's a path. They're not entirely wrong, but it also, you know, us knowing that the Halo is a death tool, it kind of has a cultish angle of like, oh, drink the Kool-Aid and all your souls will go on the spaceship. Which I don't know how much they intended it for it to sound that way, but it does. And I like that about that. It's cool that they don't know what they're doing, even though it seems like they should, or at least that was my understanding when I played through as a kid, that they built the Halo, they know what was going on. Ironically enough, it was me who didn't know what was going on, because I was supposed to be paying attention, and I wasn't. Halo is a death tool, and they don't know what's going on. They think it's activating it will be good, but it's going to kill everyone. I think I'm talking in circles now, so it's a good time to stop. Thanks for watching. See you Wednesday. Bye.